The XWA on YouTube continues, and coming up next, a Pure Rules challenge match between two of the most technically sound wrestlers in all of Call Wrestling today, when David Faith locks horns with Magnus von Schwartz. And we are awaiting now the entry into the arena of one of the true veterans of Call Wrestling, the Saint, aka the Man of Miracles himself, David Faith. And Faith, a man who has been through all of the battles throughout his entire career as a professional wrestler. Former world champion, tag team champion, the man has pretty much held championship gold in every organization that he has competed in, and is looking to have the same success here in the new XWA. If you've not seen him in action before, then you're in for some classic wrestling through this match. And the same could be said about the man who he will be facing. From Germany, Magnus von Schwartz, who is, in fact, a veteran of the XWA. He was a member of the old XWA roster, and in fact was the last XWA Pure Champion of that era. Von Schwartz, a man of 52 years old, if you can believe it, is in better physical condition than men half his age. I believe he's only 3% body fat, weighing in at 285 pounds. He is a physical specimen if ever I have seen one in my time as a commentator. And both men getting ready for this match. Handshake in the center of the ring. A true show of sportsmanship here between these two consummate veterans as the ref calls for the bell and the match is underway. As I stated earlier, these are two of probably the most technically sound wrestlers that you will see in any organization, as Von Schwartz kicks things off of a German suplex, elbows and shots by Faith, who follows up with a T-bone suplex, and expect to see a whole lot of those between these two men, masters of the suplex in their own specific rights. David Faith, of course, a product of the vaunted University of Michigan collegiate wrestling program that has produced so many national champions and professional wrestlers. Of course, Faith, a former 3-time national champion himself, as he escapes that armbar, an innovative little armbar by Magnus von Schwartz, whose wrestling acumen does not necessarily come from a collegiate background, but he is certainly a student of the game, a jack of all trades, and delivers another German suplex. Probably the prettiest German suplex you will ever see is the one that is delivered by Magnus von Schwartz. A master of Russian Sambo, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Japanese Judo. Through the course of this man's life, let alone his career, he has traveled around the world to hone his craft, and even in speaking with him, Magnus does not consider himself, nor does he call himself a wrestler. He refers to himself as a grappler, and that is true to his form, because he's not your conventional catch-as, catch-can type of wrestler. More of a hybrid, if you will, kind of a Vale Tudo style approach does he have in the ring, very similar to that of John Payne, who you will be seeing in the main event tonight against Brock Bentley. But back to the action here. Shot to the arm there by David Faith, and an arm lock reversed by Faith, who takes the back and delivers a German suplex of his own. Belly to belly suplex off of a counter there by Magnus. Side headlock now, and an elbow right to the top of the head. Arm lock now by Magnus, and another German suplex. Expect a lot of those demonstrated by the German, Magnus von Schwartz, who followed up with a innovative Russian leg sweep maneuver, but now finds himself in a chin lock that he manages to use his noggin to get out of. If first you don't succeed, try again with David Faith, but only gets the same result. That is a massive frame to try to keep down with a submission maneuver, as Faith delivers a teardrop suplex. But to his credit, David Faith is certainly capable of submission wrestling. One of his specialties, obviously, from his collegiate days, is keeping his man on the mat. But with a guy the caliber of Magnus von Schwartz, that might be a little difficult. A knee to the face will certainly help his cause, though. Now Faith with a full Nelson. Quickly escaped by von Schwartz. Those broad shoulders extremely difficult to keep at bay. Shot to the back of the head there by Faith. Front headlock. And a beautifully executed fisherman suplex. Faith now taking the back again. Spinning around. And a German. Keeps the arms locked. Spins for another one. And a third trifecta of German suplexes. And that's the setup for the Miracle. That wheelbarrow suplex finisher of his, and that could do it. 1, 2. No. Only a 2 count for the Miracle by David Faith. Follows up with a German suplex, but now Magnus seems to be on the attack. No. Now he seems to be the recipient of another T-bone suplex. And the offense of David Faith certainly taking its toll on Magnus here. Of course, as I also stated before, this is a Pure Rules challenge, harkening back to the old days of Pure Rules Wrestling in the original XWA, of which there is no another Miracle by Faith here. And another cover. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count that time. There is no countouts. There is no exiting the ring, in fact, in Pure Rules Wrestling. There also is no rope break or disqualification, meaning if a pinfall or submission is attempted anywhere near the ropes or the corners of the ring, the referee cannot call for a rope break. The only thing he can do is call for a pinfall or submission. That completely changes the strategy that a wrestler has to have in a Pure Rules match, because he doesn't have the safe haven of the ropes to save him when he is in a disadvantageous situation such as you see right here. Another chin lock by Faith. Magnus could not put his leg on the ropes to allow for a rope break in a pure rules style match because there are no rope breaks. Irish whip now, Magnus. No, he doesn't follow up when he has his man vulnerable in the corner. And Faith makes him pay for it. Half Nelson choke style suplex. And a spinning fisherman suplex. Very innovative and effective offense. Faith now rolling over with an amateur style torso lock there. But Magnus firing back now. Another modified Russian leg sweep. And Von Schwartz lifting his man up. Vertical suplex with spinning the hips. A second one. And Von Schwartz retaliating for the triple German executed by Faith earlier with a triple vertical suplex. And speaking of suplexes, butterfly by Faith right there. Perfect execution on both men's accounts. And what a headbutt. Following up with shots to the faceless Von Schwartz. A little MMA style ground and pound, and will that be enough? No, only a 1 count. Arm lock now by Faith. Northern Light suplex. He's got him pinned in the middle of the ring. And that's going to do it. David Faith with a classic Northern Light suplex. And it's enough to keep Magnus Von Schwartz down. Didn't do it the first time there. And momentary lapse of judgment by Von Schwartz, not following up in that situation. And Faith, in the later portions of this match, made Magnus pay for that mistake. Even though his chances were great after that triple vertical suplex, the retaliation here, Northern Light suplex in the middle of the ring. And David Faith comes away victorious in this Pure Rules Challenge match. A beautiful performance by both competitors, to be perfectly honest with you. Just playing to their strengths and their advantages, which is pure technical wrestling. That's the name of the game, basically, pure wrestling. But on this night, David Faith is the better man. And as the saying goes, the better man always wins. Now, Faith looks like he's extending his hand in respect to his opponent, and look at that sportsmanship. Two of the best sportsmen in the game showing mutual respect after what was an impressive battle here on the XWA on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, there's a camera backstage and apparently a limousine is pulling up. Let's see who's coming out. Looks like Victory Musashi, which means that World's Finest is on their way to the arena, apparently. There we see Union King, the Intercontinental Champion, and Legionarius, but wait, someone else is coming out of the limousine? That's Marco Juventus. And Apollo Vega, what are they doing with World's Finest?